Shalom, giving our honor, all praise, and all glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rechakwadash, double understood elder apostles and bishops of the great Muslim that rule well. And as always, peace, blessings, and salutations to the for the tabernacle of David scattered abroad across the four winds of the earth. And I think I'm going to entitle this one, if you still can't see it, then either you sold out or you were blinded. And I came across this video. This was posted 3 days ago. Conspiracy fulfilled. No mark, no food. And this is pretty short. But this woman here, she went into a market, and she went into the frozen section, and she noticed something. And this is what we've been trying to warn, since we've been out there. Starting with our elder and their and apostles and bishops, different brothers that's been around for a while. You can't ignore this stuff, man. All right, it's right in our face. So if you still can't see it at this point, then like I said, you either sold out or you really, really are blinded. All right. So I'm gonna play this and then I'm gonna get another clip because Trump, the other day, he just came out and announced that they just did $100+ billion investment into microchips. So yeah, so we're gonna get to it, but let me play this one real quick.
Longer conspiracy theory, it is already happening. I mean, the time is now. So this lady walked into the store and to get food, of course, and she was so shocked at what she saw. This is what she saw. Watch the video.
Can somebody enlighten me on what's going on here? In Walgreens, there are these coolers, and this is where our drinks used to, we could just open it up and grab. Now it's kind of like all cartooned all the way down. So if you look here, then I'm looking here, and there's a sensor there and a sensor there. It says, wave your hand. Voice assistant coming soon. Okay? Pretty soon these doors aren't going to be opening. Really thick, actually. But this is where the food is. So what do you think this means for us as people of the United States of America? What does it mean? Wave your hand. Look at that. Why would that be on a door just to get drinks?
Now, those of you that are subscribed, that's been watching, you brothers and you sisters out there, go back and watch the lesson that I put up. I want to say it was this past weekend, where you had a so-called black woman, and she was Christian, but it was a testimony of an experience that she had because she had a near-death experience. All right, and she claimed that she went to the spiritual realm and saw all these different images, and she was like she was having a vision. All right, and within that video, she claimed that she saw a lot of people that were pretty much in a humanoid state. People were just walking around, people eating, and they had this weird glare in their eye. And she even said that she saw people with glowing implants under their skin. And they were, when they would buy things, they would, she would see them wave their hand to make purchases. I can go back and try to see that video. All right. But I'm pretty sure this technology was present. All right. This is what it probably looked like. When you're trying to go and buy something right now, she was able to wave her hand because and without it, because this is all part of the conditioning. Just imagine when you're going to need that particular device implanted into you in order to open up that door to grab you, whatever it is you're trying to grab. So it's all being set up right in our face. And you still got dudes who still acting like yo, you couldn't make it up, man. And the Most High is going to corner a lot of you, you fake Israelites out there, man. You so-called self-proclaimed prophets, so-called watchmen for Israel, and whatever you call yourself. You still can't believe it. Y'all going to get cornered. Okay? Then, you're going to be questioning your own faith. A lot of people that follow you, they're going to be questioning their faith because they realized that you didn't prepare them. This is what the scriptures talk about in Ezekiel, the 13th chapter. It says that the prophets are like foxes in a desert, man. Let me see if I can grab that. It is Ezekiel 13. And one, it says, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, hear ye the word of the Lord, thus saith the Lord God. Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. Some of them trying to declare a nationwide fast for a wicked Negro, all right, a wicked dude who just got exposed for his inordinate affection. When to give this dude all kind of grace and mercy when he actually scoffs the ministry of grace. But you got a lot of foolish prophets out there trying to basically move in their own accord. They're following their own spirit. It says, O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. You have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord. We're supposed to try to pull Jake out of the fire. We're supposed to, warn them, give warning to them. Okay. But these dudes, they're not preparing them because, they're blinded, or because they're hirelings. They don't care for the sheep. They just worrying about the money that they're generating. So, if you sold out, you're going to pretend like you don't see what's happening. But let me finish this video out.
Just saying. And it's all the way down. Watch your money. Watch your hand. Because pretty soon they're going to make us chip it. That's all.
Now, you guys know the Bible says.
So she even understands this. And this might be an old video. He probably just getting to it now. This is probably an old video. But it's just interesting. All right. If this is where we're at, how much more in the near future, pretty soon it's going to be all your stores, anywhere where you can do transactions, anywhere where you can, make purchases, anywhere where you can go and shop. This is how it's going to be set up. All right. And, he knows that this is clearly biblical. All right. Everybody, a lot of Christians are starting to, come around on this, and they're starting to see it too. But you got dumb dogs in Israel that's still acting like they don't see anything. All right. When the Lord said, if a prophet, let me see if I can find it, because the Lord said the deceivers are his. I believe it's the next chapter over, actually. Ezekiel 14. Let me read it in the NLT. Ezekiel 14 and 9, and it says, and if a prophet is deceived into giving a message, it is because I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet. I will lift my fist against such prophets and cut them off from the community of Israel. False prophets and those who seek their guidance will all be punished for their sins. In this way, the people of Israel will learn not to stray from me, polluting themselves with sin. They will be my people, and I will be their God. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken. You know, so if whatever group that you in, you know, it's on you to discern if that prophet is a true prophet or not. Because like John said, you know, you got to try the spirit by the spirit, whether it be of the Most High, because many false prophets are going out into the world. And if they're not telling you what that mark is, and if they're not correctly telling you what it actually is, then they're a false prophet. You know, simple and plain. They're just not true prophets of the Lord. Okay. So even they can see it. You know, people having visions about it, but these dudes want to still tell you, no, don't believe it. That's a conspiracy theory. You know, you got that dude Baloo come out of nowhere, still playing stupid. After doing all that scoffing, he gonna end up getting it. I'm talking about the dude from the 14th Street Israelites. I ain't seen that dude in a while, but all of a sudden he pops up. He gonna end up taking it. All right, and Nate, he's gonna try to, you know, be slick and slimy and you know, when it finally gets implemented and there's no way around it, he gonna act like he was with it this whole time. Watch how he gonna spin it when it finally comes, and you're gonna have some people that's gonna be like, "Oh, you full of shit. You was lying the whole time," and had us thinking that those dudes was lying, that they was off. And then you're gonna have the zombies that's gonna be like, you know, they're gonna act like nothing happened, like the guy wasn't in denial for over a decade. You ain't fooling nobody, man. I'm talking about Nate, Bishop Nathaniel. So anyway, I want to go to another video. All right, now peep this. This is from the other day.
Today, Taiwan Semiconductor is announcing that they will be investing at least $100 billion in new capital in the United States over the next short period of time to build state-of-the-art semiconductor manufacturing facilities. I think mostly it's going to be in Arizona, which is what I understand, which is a great state. I like it because I won it, but I won most of them actually. But we won it, and we won it big. The most powerful AI chips in the world will be made right here in America. And it'll be a big percentage of the chips made by his company. But as you know, they're based mostly in Taiwan. And they're far and away the biggest. There's nobody even close. This $100 billion in new investment will go into building 5 cutting-edge fabrication facilities in the great state that we just discussed, Arizona, and will create thousands of jobs, many thousands of jobs, and they're high-paying jobs. In total, today's announcement brings Taiwan Semiconductor investments to about $165 billion they've started already.
So this is a major announcement, all right, into that industry. $100 billion for AI chip manufacturing, okay, coming from Taiwan. So what do you like? What do you have to say to that? That's a lot of money that they're putting into this. So you seeing the direction we're heading in, and you still going to be in denial. Well, we're going to see, man. All right? It's only for so long will you be in denial. But like I said, it's because you either sold out or the Lord really, really blinded the shit out of you. All right. Now let me get this in Exodus, because if you did sell out, then it makes a lot of sense why, you know, you would ignore what you're seeing. Exodus 23 and verse 8. And it says, "Take no bribes, for a bribe makes you ignore something that you clearly see. A bribe makes even a righteous person twist the truth." KJV, it says, "And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise and perverteth the words of the righteous. You know, so this is one of the ways you're gonna be blinded, is because you know you can't say nothing about it. You know, you start teaching it, they probably gonna audit your ass, and you're gonna get you're probably gonna find yourself getting rated like a comfy school. Lose everything that you got. Okay, so you're gonna still try to, you know, beat around the bush, you know, tap dance around the situation. But there's not gonna be no excuse, none, because it's actually here, man. The vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So, like I said, you know, you would have to have sold out if you can't see it at this point. All right, let me get the Isaiah 56, starting at the 10th verse, and I'm going to go to the NLT as well. Isaiah 56 and 10. It says, for the leaders of my people, the Lord's watchmen, his shepherds, are blind and ignorant. They're blind and ignorant. They're like silent watchdogs. They still breaking down the MOTB, you know, like, how are we still going into Deuteronomy, the 6th chapter, when it describes the phylacteries, you know, with it being, you know, around your hand, and, you know, it shall be as frontlets between the eyes. That's clearly talking about phylacteries. What the hell does that have to do with the mark that the beast is going to give you? A actual physical mark that you're going to have in order for you to exist here. What the hell does that have? You still got certain Israelite groups that are blind and ignorant, that they're still teaching it that way. That'll be a precept. You know? And then with Nate and them, they still constantly switching it up. It's an embargo, then it's sin, then it's Christianity, then it's sin again, then it's an embargo again. It's just never consistent. We've always said what it was, and we've never changed it. All right? It says they are like silent watchdogs that give no warning when danger comes. They love to lie around, sleeping and dreaming. Like greedy dogs, they are never satisfied. They are ignorant shepherds, all following their own path. And that's a lot of these dudes. They all following their own spirit. They got their own agendas. A lot of them out there, they making a name for themselves. You know, going from this platform to that platform. And it's not to glorify Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, when they get on these platforms, they're not saying the names of the Father and the Son. All right? They're not really giving the warning. They're just telling you, hey, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're Israelites. We're supposed to be keeping the commandments. You know, they'll mention the JC word because that's, you know, that's what Jake know. But they don't try to teach him what his true name is, or the Father. They're not telling you, hey, World War III is right on at the doorstep. Do not take the chip when it comes, because it's found in Revelation 13. So they you know, they're complacent, you know, and that's why the Lord's gonna, you know, eventually deal with them. He says he's gonna search Jerusalem with candles and everybody that's settled on their lease. And that's what it sounds like in this chapter, dealing with these watchmen. If you love to you know, lie around sleeping and dreaming, that means that you really kicking back with your feet up. You're not really on your watch like that. You're not paying attention. One thing about a guard dog or somebody that's on a watch, they stay up and they're not just crouched down. They're not in a compromising position. They're steady on their watch. They're looking around. They're focused. They're attentive. They're looking all around for any danger, and they also paying attention to the flock that they're overseeing. A lot of these dudes they're busy partying, marrying, traveling. It says they are ignorant shepherds, all following their own path and intent on personal gain. Come, they say, let's get some wine and have a party. And that's what that dude Alizar was doing a lot. He was doing a lot of this. Now you understand, why he was in that spirit. That dude got that ancient, Greco-Roman spirit on him. But it's supposed to be this chief priest. Revelry, prophesying by strip clubs. Then next thing you know, you in the club. Gotta have a bunch of women around. It says, let's all get drunk. Then tomorrow we will do it again and have an even bigger party. That's why it says the house of was that Ecclesiastes 7? Yeah, Ecclesiastes 7 and verse let me go to the Amplified, see what it say. Ecclesiastes 7:2, it says, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that day of death is the end of every man, and the living will take it to heart and solemnly ponder its meaning. Sorrow is better than laughter, for when a face is sad, deep in thought, the heart may be happy because it is growing in wisdom. Yeah, when you increase in knowledge, you increase in sorrow, right? It says the heart of the wise learns what it is in the house of mourning, but the house of fools is senseless in the house of pleasure. Always partying. Okay. And the Lord even said concerning prophets that prophesy of strong drink, right? And those who basically seek after that type of thing, because Jake want to hear smooth things that are, like it says in Isaiah 30, prophesy to us lies. We don't want to hear the truth. Prophesying to us smooth things, deceits. So the Lord, he'll send you that kind of prophet. If that's what you into, that's what you want to hear. That's what, that's the spirit that's on you. You don't want to hear about, the truth of the impending judgments. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, Micah 2:11 says, if a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink. Meaning, hey, we gonna be straight. Let's continue to party. Ain't nothing evil finna come this way. He shall even be the prophet of this people. So of our people that got itching ears, they tired of hearing about doom. They tired of hearing about concentration camps and being beheaded and the C-hip, martial law. They tired of hearing that. Then the Lord, he'll just give you over to this prophet. Then he'll sound more better to you. You'll gravitate to this kind of prophet. Let's continue to eat and drink and party. Let's indulge ourselves. peace and prosperity, so on and so forth. But we know what time it is. So that's pretty much the update on this. All right, and let's play it again. All right, this is Caesar, and he's announcing to everybody that they just made a big ass investment in AI micro C-hips.
Today, Taiwan Semiconductor is announcing that they will be investing at least $100 billion in new capital in the United States over the next short period of time to build state-of-the-art semiconductor manufacturing facilities. I think mostly it's going to be in Arizona, which is what I understand, which is a great state. I like it because I won it, but I won most of them actually. But we won it, and we won it big. The most powerful AI chips in the world will be made right here in America, and it'll be a big percentage of the chips made by his company. But as you know, they're based mostly in Taiwan, and they're far and away the biggest. There's nobody even close. This $100 billion in new investment will go into building 5 cutting-edge fabrication facilities in the great state that we just discussed, Arizona, and will create thousands of jobs, many thousands of jobs, and they're high-paying jobs. In total, today's announcement brings Taiwan Semiconductor investments to about $165 billion. They've started already. Today,
there it is. This is Revelation 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his charagma, or his C-hip, in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. And this is the penalty, this is the judgment for anybody that voluntarily takes it. All right? And a lot of you Israelites, y'all going to fold, and you are going to take it. Okay? A lot of these women that are in a desperate situation, they realizing what's going on. They can't afford to live on their own. They're going to be enticed, and they're going to take it. All right? A lot of these men in Israel settled on a lease. They're going to cave in because, you know, they've been living too comfortable, and they would hate to lose that comfort. So they're going to take it as well. All right. Only those who's willing to lose their life, who will be willing to die, then allow this devil to, you know, brand mark them at all. All right. The elect, you know, some of them that's going to die because they refuse, they resist. You know, they're going to, you know, they're going to strive for the truth unto death. You know, for the few that you know, that may happen to. And we're going to have to step out on faith, as we always say. It's going to be real hard, but the Lord says he's going to shorten the days for the elect's sake, or it will be no flesh to be saved. So when this happens, everything's going to happen fast. All right. So there it is, man. So hopefully y'all were edified. I'm going to give all honor, all praise, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And then to the next one, Shalom.